she's not here again.
Isn't she?
No.
Oh, dear.
Good man, Carrie. There's lots of lovely people
There
to
are
talk
lovely
to.
people. You're right, Rob.
You lead off.
I'll lead off. I'll go and see Joanne. Hello, Joanne.
Hi, Jeff.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Now, what have you got for us today on this winter's day?
Well, last week we were talking about Fields and Fields Women Knitwear.
Yes.
The same company does the Bella label.
Bella. Now, that's, again, made out of Auckland?
No, this is an Australian
label.
Yeah,
right.
They're all Australian. So the vest that I've got on, you can have the neckline two ways. The black I've got opened, or else you can have it closed up a little bit, which gives quite a nice neckline.
It's a good line.
It's pure wool, and it's 151. So it's and it's got the tunic look.
So it's got a little length to it, and the essential pockets in the front.
Pockets in the front,
Sure.
which people like.
Very smart.
Absolutely. And this little one is shorter, and it's 122.95. That's in a wool blend, but it's got the nice shawl collar. So you can put another merino underneath for an extra layer if you want the extra warmth, or else you can just put a necklace, and it's quite smart.
It's very smart, especially with the 2 layers of knitting.
That's right, and you've got the button trim on your sleeves, which is nice.
Fantastic.
In the 2 colourways.
Theme coming out here in the colours.
That's it. And this wee turtleneck with the cable front is 133.50. That's in a wool blend as well, the 2 colours, and nice to put under a jacket or something like that.
Sure. The turtleneck, of course, the clean line, isn't it?
It is, and it sits nice and flat.
Better than the roll collar.
Better than the
Definitely.
polar neck. But if you don't like it so high, you can have the crew neck, which is 121. And it just comes in the 2 colours, the red and the teal.
That is good value for... This is merino?
It is merino wool.
The finest.
And I'll just move quickly onto the next knitted jacket because that matches...
That one? Aha.
You can put that cardigan jumper underneath the knit jacket and have a twin set if you want.
So you can mix and match as well.
That's right. Now this jacket, it comes in grey as well, and that's 151 for the jacket.
Yes.
It's got pockets, and it's just got a wee hook and eye here to keep it together.
So, in other words, another neat line at the neck. What are your size ranges?
This particular label goes from small to extra large.
So, four levels.
That's right. And then another pure wool at 158.50 in the navy and the grape. Now, a lot of people can't get the navy. We have a lot of cardigans in the navy.
It's usually black, as you say, or charcoal, but navy, very important colour.
It is. Oops, we'll just put that
How
in.
we going?
And this is another navy in the double breasted, which is nice. Doesn't have the pockets, but it's very smart at 143.50.
Your prices are very good.
They are.
Very good pricing.
Well, we try to keep them as reasonable as possible. And just lastly, a couple of vests at 159.95, and they're both in pure wool.
Fantastic. And this one here, of course, almost double-breasted as well, and that one with the zip.
Yes, and it's also shaped.
And the pocketing as well. There we are. You'll find all this at Elizabeth Fashions, 383A Main South Road, just after the clock and before the railway line, you know, as you head south. Phone 349 7454.
But it's not just fashion that co-uses colour, we also do it for furnishings.
Absolutely. Well, it's furnishing fashion. How does that
Exactly.
sound?
What are the latest trends?
Well, the trends at the moment are really quite mixed, and over the last couple of weeks we've talked a bit about colour, but today I thought we'd talk a bit about texture, because texture is really hot right now as well. And texture comes in a variety of formats. So, for example, there's that really tactile, get to grips with it, sort of bulky kind of stuff, but then there's also the more sort of subtle looks that we can see in this avant-garde collection from Pegasus, a really affordable range, and it's the kind of thing that we can do such a lot with, and that's the key to great decorating. We can mix and match, and we can take this into a whole variety of applications. So, for example, if it was maybe in your master bedroom, we might be doing things like a bedspread matched with a really funky headboard, or it might be with awesome drapes or Roman blind. Your Roman blind, for example, might be in this neat sort of stripe, and it might be trimmed with the wee leafy design. So, you know, loads of different applications. Pegasus brand means it's going to be really affordable.
Really? That's That's your low-priced one?
Well, not so much low price, but it's that affordable, middle-of-the-road, good quality stuff that you can rely on. Again, talking texture and talking great colours again, this is Volturi, and I'm not sure if you can see on the camera, but it's got a lovely sort of wee sheen going on there. So again, something that you can talk to Chris about, free measure and quote, have her come in and give you a bit of guidance with, and you know, take it to cushions or maybe a bit of light upholstery as well as drapery.
Do people have a good imagination when it comes to mixing colours, or do you quietly get to know them and help them?
Quite often people have got a really good feel and they just need us to rubber stamp that, yeah, that's going to work. Sometimes it's a case of, actually, no, we kind of need to guide you a little bit.
That's right, sort of quietly massage. Yes.
Yeah, along that line. This is Antoinette. Again, a lovely soft texture. If you've got your own duvet and that sort of thing and you don't necessarily want to go for a real top-end type product, some of these colours are really quite useful colourings that will tie in quite well to store-bought duvets. So don't sort of feel a bit concerned that whatever you're going to do, you're then going to have to custom make a bed cover, for example. Lovely textured fabrics. These sort of sheers can be used as sun filters. They can be used in conjunction with hard blinds. So, for example, you might have a sun filter blind, and then this might be your wow factor at night, and it might be lined as a drape, or it might just be a soft shimmery sheer that's, like I say, doing some wow stuff for you. It's
all really sort of showing your personality in your house.
Yeah, that's right. And Chris will talk with you. She'll discuss your budget. Don't be frightened to talk about that. This is Royalton also, just to finish with. Isn't it beautiful?
Yeah, that would go a long way, wouldn't it?
Absolutely.
We'll definitely run with that. So really show your personality, get the people who do know to give you a hand and quietly work with you. Town and Country Interiors, they're mobile, so they'll come and see you.
Now that you've made your house look lovely, you've got to heat it. And who better than to tell you about heating than Graham from Hartnell Cool Heat.
Hi, Jeff. Good
Fine.
to see you again.
Good to see you. Now, last week we quickly hurried through the government scheme for insulation and heating. What's the deal on this, Graham?
Well, it's still very much in existence, and you probably see a whole series of ads from ECA on the television. The government has set up a scheme whereby you can, through us, get our insulation partner along, which happens to be Waimak Insulation. They will come, they will study your house in terms of insulation of the ceilings and under the floor if you can get there. They will put in a government subsidy which will either give you, there's a price off the insulation and then either $500 or $1,200 off the cost of a heat pump. Well worthwhile. I mean, you're spending good money on a heat pump. And if it's all leaking out all over the place, that doesn't make very good sense.
Certainly.
So give us a ring, we can fix the whole thing.
OK, right, now we've decided we're going to put a heat pump in, we've got the finance arranged. We've got two questions to ask. A is, how quickly can they be installed? And secondly, how does a home inspection work?
OK, in terms of speed, we've set ourselves up really well this year with all the qualified people, and right as I speak now, we'd be at your place to do an installation in about 10 days.
That's pretty good.
Yep.
That's pretty good.
No problem.
I mean, in terms of installing it, I know there can be technical problems, but usually, what, a day and a half's work?
It's a day.
A day's work?
A day for one unit, yep.
Right.
Yep.
Now, what is the process? Once you've arrived, what do you then carry out?
What I do when I do a call to people's houses is that, I mean, the first thing I say is, and it's a catchphrase, Mike, what's on your wish list?
Yes.
Because it's really important for me to listen to what the client's expectations are going to be. Once I've got that, then we can start. Obviously, we do the drawing, we do the calculations, which tells us how many kilowatts we want. Then we make the choice between the high wall or the floor unit.
Floor unit, yes.
And most important, I just can't. I saw one yesterday where they said, somebody had been in and said a high wall just up here.
Yes.
I mean, the guy was a clown because all he's doing is blowing right down onto a settee.
Yep.
Now, you can't have that. You need to put a heat pump in a position where it's blowing, shall we use the expression, into an area of nothing.
Exactly.
So that the heat is going, but there is no... You are dealing with a moving warm or cold air. which is entirely different from a lot of other forms of heating. So the positioning of the inside unit is absolutely paramount.
So what we're really talking about, Graham, is volume to size of kilowatt. Is that correct?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And another phrase we use, and it's very true, there is nothing worse than a heat pump doing a struggle.
Exactly.
So if I come out with sort of 4.5 kilowatts, then we up it to something in the region of 5.7 because we don't know what's going to happen, but what we do know is if the weather really turns to custard,
you need value for money.
Absolutely.
Indeed. So therefore, to be warm this winter, go and see the team at Hartnell Cool Heat. You'll find them at 36 Brisbane Street in Sydenham. Telephone number is 366 3952, and they're at 18 Albert Street in Rangiora. Telephone 313 8414.
The wonderful thing about one's skin is that it totally fits you, but you really should look after it, even from very, very small age.
Should be looking after it. This baby range that we've just got in at the pharmacy is number one in Europe. This brand is. It's just recently... It's always been available in New Zealand, but they've only just recently put English on it, so now we can actually read it. So
you can now actually understand what it's all about.
What it's all about. So it does need a little bit of selling to go with this product. The Mistela baby range, it's been around for a long, long time, and it's known to mothers as being very expensive. The price has come down a little bit, but the quality of the product hasn't changed. I've just bought this one product in today. This Physio Baby is a no-rinse cleansing fluid. So at the time, you don't have to rinse this off, but it will clean your baby off all the dirt and things that
and make it feel really, really good, because
yes.
a clean skin does feel wonderful.
It does. This product has got absolutely no baddies in it. So it's got no parabens or
well, no
sulfates.
extras, really.
Yeah, no, nothing
no
bad.
extras.
You can use this product on a baby that's just been born. That's how safe and great it is. So we've just been trained on this product. I'm very excited about it. We've got lots and lots of samples in at work as well, so just bring your babies in and I can talk to you about
introduce the baby to its special stuff.
So this product has got a huge range. It is a huge range of fabulous, special for baby.
Yeah, what about all this olive?
I've got some things for our older skin. The basis to beautiful skin is your moisture level. This product is made in New Zealand in the Shimonovich olive estate up north. They grow their olives and then turn it into this beautiful, beautiful product. The olive is highly moisturising. That's the thing that brings your moisture level back up in your skin. I've been using this product recently just so I can get a good feel for it, and it is amazing. I've got really dry skin, so I started using this night cream. Retails at $30.50, which really isn't expensive for how amazing this worked. I get really, really dry on my forehead, and I popped that on one night. It's really rich cream. By the morning, my skin was so supple. It's an amazing product. We also have been using this hand cream at work a lot because we're always washing our hands in the dispensary and with all the drugs and things. So we've had a bit of this out in the dispensary, and I'm hooked. It evaporates straight away. Yeah, it's full range. Something else that people kind of have lost, the thing is massage oil. This range has got a massage oil in it.
And very briefly, what have we got here?
These are our gift sets. We've just got in... This is a flowing soap and hand moisturiser, $28. If you spend $50 on this range, you get a free gift, which is a wee shower gel and body milk, which is beautiful product. So I've been using that recently too.
Indulge yourself. Go to Spraydon Pharmacy. They're 240 Barrington Street. Give them a ring, 33 23 779. But as I said, indulge yourself. You're worth it.
And it's a very, very warm welcome to Yvonne from Aged Care Concern. Welcome.
Thank you, Jeff. Aged Concern.
Aged Concern.
Yeah. And it's time for people to get out of their homes again.
Yes.
And so elderly people are saying to us, we want to get back to some normality, but we're really concerned about driving around the city. So our driving courses are underway, and they get all of the changes. They get this workbook when they come, and they get all the changes to the law and what are the alterations. And everyone thinks it's only cell phones, and there's so much cell phone driving out there at the moment. It's bad, but it's also intersection driving. They get told all about the giveaway law is not in. So we teach them all of those things as well.
And with the disruption that we've got, it's vital.
Absolutely vital, and the elderly people really want to get back to some normality.
Yes.
They want to start driving their cars again. No buses for some of them,
of course,
and so that's really important. And we're taking them out to the community. We're heading out to Papanui. We're heading over to Diamond Harbour. We're heading to Sydenham. We're trying to get some facilities elsewhere. We've got them coming up in Lincoln. And we've just been into Huranui, but Huranui want us back there.
Right, good.
So that's our driving course.
So that's your driving course. So to become mobile is vital.
That's right, and to understand the changes.
Indeed. Now, this particular course?
This next one's our home and personal safety course. That's all that one.
All that one, yes.
That's the driving course. The home and personal safety. This is a partnership with police, fire, neighbourhood support, civil defence and Age Concern. Now, on the 1st of September, we've been running these courses for 3 years. People were saying, oh, look, I don't really have my emergency kit ready because it'll never happen in my lifetime. So now we do. And this course is they get this workbook to take home with all sorts of tips and the 5 presenters.
I think that's vital because we're all caught out, weren't we?
That's dead right.
Especially after September.
And we've got lots of things to show them. And both of these courses are free and they get morning tea and lunch as well. So
that's
there's
lovely.
Lovely lunch for them.
Indeed.
That's right. Now, our third course that I want to promote today, it's not one that I'm involved with, but it's called Senior Chef. And this Senior Chef course is about teaching older people how to cook nutritional and affordable meals. And you only got to ring Age Concern and we'll be able to get you referred to the appropriate place to get on one of these courses. Now, everyone has lots of fun on these and they've learned so much.
I mean, not only cooking, but baking as well? Teaching them baking or just basic cooking?
Well, they take them shopping, so they get supermarket shopping, they get how to buy the right things. So it's really a fun day, and it's become quite a social day for people.
Oh, it would be.
Yeah.
And trying one another's... do you actually do demonstration? Do you actually cook
They make their meal as well. And some of them are meeting regularly afterwards. So that's our courses. We're really delighted.
So it's creating friendship, and it's also creating, help in the home for those that want to be mobile, those that want to learn the cooking. It's wonderful.
That's right.
Thank you,
Yvonne.
Got
to ring us.
And you will find all this at Age Concern Canterbury. You'll find them in 64 Cashel Street, Christchurch, just by the Bridge of Remembrance. Telephone number is 366 0903.
And Steve from Carpet Kingdom.
Hi, Sue. How
Lovely
are you?
to see you again. Very well, thank you. Ooh, and laid hands on something that feels remarkably nice.
Pure wool.
Ah.
So, you can't beat the pure wool.
No, you can't.
Solution dyed nylons are nice and easy to clean, but the warmth and the natural cleaning abilities of pure wool products are absolutely unsurpassed. I've got a pure wool carpet in my home, really lovely and soft. So, we'll start off with pure wool products.
Now, that's a sisal.
This is a sisal, exactly. You're quite right. One-tone sisal. So, a lot of people are used to the two-tone sisal where you have the, the lines, you have like a blue.
So it looks like...
Exactly, yeah. So these are one-tone sisals which are hugely popular. Very serviceable colour. Only thing I can say about this one, I don't know if you're picking up on the camera, everything shows up on it.
Yeah.
But a very serviceable colour, and at only $65 a metre, it is more than half its normal retail price.
Look, it's $65 a metre. You have to vacuum. Does it matter? You're going to have to vacuum anyway.
Great serviceable colour, though, isn't it?
Does feel good.
$65 a metre. This one here is $89.90. This is a really brilliant colour, very popular, looks really modern in the home. Heavy duty, pure wool, $89.90 a metre, like I say, and that's made by Knightsbridge.
Nice to the touch too.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, these pure wools really are soft, aren't they?
That was pure wool also?
Exactly, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, this one here, again, pure wool, but an extra heavy duty, so it steps up in quality, a wee bit more wool, but it's cheaper, $85 a metre. It's just what we pay for the things. So we would buy 400 metres of one and 200 of another, and we, buy them at different rates.
I'm quite impressed by that, at $85 a metre, because there's enough sponge in there.
There is. It's a really good quality product.
I would have put that at a lot higher price.
Maybe I should.
Don't!
Solution dyed nylons. So this is your alternative to wool.
Yep.
Obviously your nylons, they do clean up a little bit better. This is an extra heavy duty. It has a 15-year wear warranty, and it's $99.90. And that's a really nice modern look with that grid pattern happening there, and a great colour as well.
Yeah.
Back to pure wools. This is a really, really well-priced product for what it is. It's a pure wool heavy duty. It's got a great colour palette there. There's 5 colours there to choose from, all very modern colours.
Yep.
Like I say, it's only $85 a metre, and that'll last about 15 years in a family home.
For sure.
So you get really good value. You'll fully install that into a family home for under $3,000. That's fully installed on new underlay and your smoothies. It's a whole lot.
That's fully installed?
Fully installed, so it doesn't have to cost you $10,000 to carpet your home. And like I say, that'll last 15 years. What I do need to point out is that we are the largest vinyl stockists in Christchurch as well. I haven't brought any vinyl samples along, I'm afraid, but you name it, we've got it. We've got your wood patterns and your tile patterns and this and that. So, come in and see us at 312 Wilson's Road.
And if you can't get in, you could come and see us?
Of course, we can bring samples out to your home and we do EQC quotes.
Even better.
Yes.
Just brilliant. Look at that. Carpet Kingdom, they will come to you, they'll bring the van, they'll bring the vinyl, the carpet, Steve and Steve's elves. 312 Wilson's Road.
Bad backs and farmers, well, they go together like a horse and carriage, but it's not just farmers, is it?
No, it's not, but farmers do have a high incidence of back problems. I suppose the lifting and the moving animals around, it is quite dangerous for them, for their backs.
Tell me about stress and back pain.
Yes, at the moment a lot of people are suffering stress through earthquake-related incidents and just general life, a lot of stress out there. Then also you've got the cold winter months coming on as well. So, but the stress level is a time when you're likely to injure your back. If you have stress in your life, it doesn't take much to tweak your back, and then you're in a lot of agony. And also, what we're finding at this time of the year is that people are relocating to work from home. And there's a lot of people who have gone from an office to a home situation. They often compromise in their work situation, so they use a kitchen chair. They might use a 10-year-old office chair which doesn't stay up at the right height. So they compromise their posture, and they end up having a lot of problems.
Keyword, posture.
Yes, yeah. Your posture is very important, and unfortunately, right from school age right through, we aren't really taught how to look after our posture.
You're taller than me. You probably stoop. Taller people do stoop.
They do.
We who try to be taller.
Yes, us at the normal height, we've got it pretty good. But
I did ask for that. Tell me about this book, because this book is all about treating your own back.
Yes. Look, this book is a Mackenzie book, and he is a world-renowned expert on looking after people's backs. And this book is brilliant. It's how to do things yourself, not have to rely totally on the experts. Go to them first, but then go to the book.
Now, you also got products.
Yes, this one here, if you want to get a bit taller, this one here is brilliant, because you lie down on this and it stretches the vertebrae open a little bit. So for a few seconds, you might be a wee bit taller. It's always helpful.
That is for my height, I can tell you.
It just takes pressure off the discs and it makes you feel more relaxed, particularly at the beginning of the day.
Is that prevention and or cure?
Prevention and cure. Well, not cure, but prevention and relief of pain, yes. And then also with the colder winter months, we have this product here, which is a wraparound electric blanket. It wraps around your shoulders. I'll just show you on the other side of this box. So if you look down there, the product goes around the person's shoulders and back. You plug it in, and you've got 3 heat settings. You don't burn yourself, and it turns off after 90 minutes if you fall asleep. Very good for neck and back pain.
So you put that on while you're watching Susan Sells in Rob's Country.
Exactly, yeah. But don't try to walk off and to the fridge, because the plug may not go that far.
Exactly, but that's a very good thing.
It is. Just lastly, this is a seat cushion, which is really good for creating active sitting. So it's a wedge shape, filled with air. Sit on it, you've got a bit of movement, which is really good for the vertebrae, and it puts you into a natural posture for your back. So any chair, dining, office, whatever you like, in the car.
Let's reiterate, though, if we may, that a lot of it is posture and stress.
Yeah, it is, yeah. It's slouching and sitting for too long.
So we should get up and sort of walk around a wee bit.
A lot more activity we need, yes. Yeah, walking's brilliant.
Well, I mean, let's face it, we're all guilty of not standing straight and good. The Bad Back Shop, that's where you go if you've got one or you want to prevent one. 303 Colombo Street in Sydenham.
Unfortunately, Lorraine from Lorraine Labour Knitwear couldn't be here today, so it's up to me to tell you something about merino and possum knitwear. And with Rob's help, I think we'll be able to tell you a very good story.
You actually forgot these.
Sorry, Rob.
There's hats, there's the socks, and there's gloves. As you say, though, merino and possum.
Merino and possum.
Beautiful feel.
Fabulous stuff.
Feel. And of course,
you look good in that out in the dog trials, Rob.
They're coming up, actually.
They are
Funny you
indeed.
should say that.
Yes.
And it doesn't half get cold in the dog
I bet
trials.
it doesn't. Now,
yeah, what have you got here?
Well,
There's
we'll talk
lovely
about
colours.
the beautiful colours, merino and possum, and it's a harlequin pattern, isn't it? And I think they've got a very, very good range of sizes, and of course all New Zealand made here in Sockburn, so very close.
That's why they do socks and hats, of course, because imagine it. Yeah, we won't go anywhere near that conversation.
No, we won't.
Once again, this would be a very interesting. It's got that cuddly, open knit look about it all.
Cardigan, lovely cardigan, very lovely styles, classic conservative styles. Oh, I like the pink one,
That
Rob.
is just a closer knit, really, when that would be very, very warm as well. And we're doing all right selling this stuff.
I think we are. Yeah, are we on commission?
Not at all.
Not at all.
We should be.
Yes.
For those who like to have the brighter look, that I'm out here.
Indeed,
colour,
indeed.
which
And
is
something
really, really
underneath.
lovely.
Zipper, of course. Lovely cardigans. And then what have we got here? Now, they've accessorised this one.
This is nice too, actually. This is, as one would say, with scarf.
Oh, indeed, yes. And, of course, nicely caught in just at the waistline.
This is one that the country look, because that would suit you and I, really, the country look.
I think it
and
would.
having people dressed in a crew neck.
Yes.
With, once again, it's a very warm, it's that mixture of merino and possum.
It is,
works
and of course,
so
pair of
well.
moleskins or a moleskin skirt.
Actually, it would go very well with denim or anything, really. And
Surely
boots,
would.
you'd need black boots with that.
Black boots for sure. Absolutely right. What have we got here?
This one is an interesting one because it's sort of got the V-neck, it's got the little wee collar, which is quite smart, really, for a couple of chaps to be talking about.
Oh, indeed it is. And colour, there's a theme with these colours too, of course.
That's
with
the
mauve.
grape, I think, isn't it?
I
They
think
call
you're
that
right.
the grape.
You're correct.
Yeah,
oh, yes, you've got it right.
That I would call sort of a teal.
Yes, indeed.
Would you call it a teal?
Very much so.
Yeah.
Teal shade, and it's got shading through it, but also the interesting lines in the fabric.
Now, nothing to do with wine, of course, but let's go back to the grape.
Yes, of course. Looking very smart. And now we mustn't forget the chaps as well, Rob.
Well, because these people do cater for chaps.
They do. They certainly do.
Yeah.
There's a good colour.
There's a chap's one.
Yeah.
Isn't that a good for a chap?
It's a very smart taupe, of course, half zip, good work shade, and of course the collar to stand up to stop the easterly blowing around the back of your ears. Surely.
Because we don't always have long hair, we chaps.
We don't. And there again, a rust colour, half zip again, and nice wool, merino wool. Best wool you can buy in the world.
It really is, especially for clothing. Half-bred wool, of course, we know a bit about half-bred. That's ideal for hats and things. But just look at all these colours.
I know, the colours are fantastic, absolutely fantastic. From the oatmeal, through the teal, through the rust.
Well, that, of course, is your area, isn't it? Sort of menswear and that sort of thing.
Sold a jersey or two in my time.
I think you probably have. Lorraine Le Bon, and it's their knitwear that we're talking about, and isn't it absolutely wonderful? 812 Main North Road in Belfast. Give them the ring, 323 50 66, or they're also in the Main South Road in Sockburn. That's where you go for your knitwear. Well, I've just got this feeling that she may not be here tomorrow either.
I know.
You on?
I know. Well, I'll try and be. I shall try and be.
I think we should. We'll see you again tomorrow.